Just silence, and a number on a screen that didn't make sense. It started with one missing transaction. A few cents that slipped away during a routine audit. A glitch, they called it. But deep down, I knew it wasn't. Because I'd seen this pattern before. The kind that hides in plain sight, buried inside corporate greed and digital shadows. Back then, I worked as a forensic accountant. My job was to follow the money. I was good at it, too good. And when you get too close to the truth in this world, someone always notices. The company was called Graybridge Holdings, a Wall Street darling worth billions. Investors worshipped it. Politicians courted it. Reporters called it the safest bet in America. But behind those polished smiles and champagne parties, there was something rotten. It all began when I was assigned to a file labeled Internal Discrepancy 87C. Sounds boring, right? Except that file didn't exist in any system I could find. It was sent to me anonymously, no name, no sender, just one sentence attached. If you want to see how the world really works, start here. At first, I thought it was some prank from a rival firm. But curiosity won. I opened it. What I found was invisible theft. Tiny amounts of money disappearing from millions of transactions, fractions of a cent each time. So small that no one would ever notice. But when I traced the pattern over 6 years, the total hit $4.8 billion. Someone had built a digital ghost, an algorithm that skimmed the world 1 cent at a time. And whoever created it, they were still inside Graybridge. I should have stopped there. I should have turned off my computer and walked away. But greed wasn't my weakness, truth was. So I dug deeper. The code was labeled Phantom Ledger, hidden inside legitimate financial software. No backdoor, no hack. It was written by someone with clearance, a high-ranking insider. That's when I found the first name, Evan Cross. He was a programmer, young, brilliant, and recently dead. They said it was suicide. Carbon monoxide poisoning in his car. But something didn't add up. His death happened just 2 days after the last transfer, the final piece of the Phantom Ledger's puzzle. I tried reaching out to people who knew him. Most ignored me. One woman didn't, Martha Lyle, Graybridge's CFO. She agreed to meet. When I walked into her office, she looked terrified. Her hands trembled. She told me to keep my voice low. Then she said words I'll never forget. They're watching everything even now. If you value your life, drop this. Before I could ask more, her assistant walked in, end of conversation. She never spoke to me again. 3 weeks later, Martha was dead, drowned in her own pool. The official report? Accidental heart failure. 2 people gone. Both connected to the same algorithm. And I was next in line poking around. That night, my phone started ringing, blocked numbers, silent calls. My apartment doorbell buzzed at 3 a.m. I looked through the peephole, no one there. I stopped sleeping. I stopped talking to friends. Because something told me this wasn't just about stolen money. Graybridge wasn't alone. The deeper I went, the more I saw patterns. Government accounts, military contracts, foreign aid. The Phantom Ledger wasn't stealing from the system. It was the system. And someone had built it to control everything. The next morning, I got an email. No subject line. No sender. Just one file attached. When I opened it, my laptop froze. Then a voice message played, robotic, distorted. Said, "You've seen enough. Stop following the hand." Then the screen went black. That's when I realized what the invisible hand really meant. It wasn't a metaphor. It was a network, a group so powerful they could erase people with a few keystrokes. I tried to go public. Reached out to journalists, regulators, even law enforcement. No one listened. Some laughed. One reporter promised to call back. He never did. His car exploded 2 days later. By then, I was paranoid, and with good reason. My data was wiped. My bank accounts frozen. And then I found the note on my windshield. You can't stop what you can't see. I packed a bag and disappeared. For months, I lived off the grid. Burners phones, cash only, moving every week. But obsession is a hard thing to kill. I couldn't let it go. So, I went hunting for what was left of the files, pieces of the Phantom Ledger. That's when I found Spectre. They were a hacker collective, anonymous, skilled, and reckless. If anyone could expose Greybridge, it was them. I sent them everything. Every file, every clue. They promised to go public with it. And for a while, I thought we'd done it. But the moment the files went live, everything went dark. Stock markets crashed. Bank systems froze. Entire networks shut down. Billions vanished again, this time in seconds. Spectre was wiped out. Their leader's identity leaked, and 2 members went missing. The Phantom Ledger had activated itself. And Greybridge? They didn't collapse, they disappeared. Websites offline, offices emptied overnight,